We're fucking losing money. But ads? The fuck? What are you talking about? You can't put ads. No, you can't. If you're partnered. Uh. Huh. Huh? What the fuck? That guy? That guy right there. Do you guys want to be able to see chat? Yeah, you guys are chat fanatics. I don't know how. What do you mean? Nah, we're here. It's fine. I'll change the title. Okay. I muted you guys. Go have it playing in the background so I get a view. Do I play Pokeball or Professors? I'm gonna. I can play music now that I'm playing this. I'm not prepared for this, but it's fine. We're running with it. Why not? Holy moly, I just heard people start screaming. They can't hear you, Tommy. Shut up. Video production. Oh, dude. I'm pissed. uh, edit stream. Breath open shop. I know, right? Cancelled. Cancelled and destroyed and absolutely removed. Oh, I'm pissed. Why am I so annoyed with this? I want to be able to sleep. These guys suck. Doctor. Oh yeah, this guy can't solve it either. This doctor can't help. Oh man. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start because I need to run through this already. Otherwise, I can't sleep because you guys are right. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, okay. Erase the board. Fine. Erase it again. I should take it. Okay, take the chat. Screw the chat. The chat doesn't have to be there. Okay. Okay. The whole thing? Am I erasing the whole thing? Okay. Oh, we're using the Pikachu EX deck. Okay. We're trying to do the math, right? We're trying to do the math on whether it is preferable to play Professor's Research first or Pokeball. That's all we're trying to do. It's, okay. Is it using Pokeball first and then Professor's Research, or is it Professor's Research first and then Pokeball? In order to draw a Pikachu, we're just playing for one Pikachu? One Pikachu. To draw one Pikachu EX. Okay, we're drawing to draw one Pikachu EX. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, and then it's Professor. Is it Pokeball? We'll do Pokeball on this side. Pokeball. Pokeball. Oh my god, you're so right. I hate it here. Oh my god, this is so annoying, dude. Po- Pokeball. Pokeball first. Okay, we're playing Pokeball first on this side, and then on this other side, we're gonna play. Well, I like for it to be all of it, but it's fine. And then we're gonna do what is it? Professor first. Okay, so I mean that's true. Okay, so the basic draw is gonna be you draw 6 cards before you're able to play either one of them. So realistically, you can't play either one of these cards until you've played at least you've drawn 6 cards into your hand, meaning that there is only 14 cards left in your deck as of right now. As of this moment, there is only 14 cards left in your deck. 14 cards, 14 cards left to draw from. To draw from. Okay. Right? Not that hard, right? Not complicated at all. Hey, what's up? We're making a YouTube video. Okay, we're trying to figure out here, Rain, if you're gonna play Pokeball first or do you play Professor first, right? And now a lot of people are saying that you play Professor first, but we believe it's wrong. Okay, but we believe it's wrong because it's damn like we've just been talking about this for the last hour that I'm just like, man, like where do I even start? You want me to show you? Okay, we're just gonna start the math. Okay, 14 cards have been drawn. Okay, this is assuming that we drew it. Huh? In your hand. Yeah, yeah. Let's assume that you have both of them already in your hand. Like you drew both of them into your hand, right? So then like we're chilling. We're chilling. Okay, so realistically, we're assuming that we're drawing those cards. So we're assuming that we now only have what's it called? We're thinking about this as the Pikachu deck. The Pikachu deck has the current meta Pikachu deck has 7 basic cards, 7 basic Pokemon, 7 basic Pokemon, right? So there's 7 basic Pokemon, but the way that TCG Pocket works is that you will 100% draw a basic card into your hand. 100%, 100% draw. Huh? 100%. Yeah, so people will grief the game and they'll play their 18 trainers and they'll only have 2 Articuno cards into their deck. 100% draw of a basic. Of a basic. Of a basic. So those are like the parameters that we know of right now. So 14 cards left to draw from. There's 7 basic Pokemon in total. Total. I'm gonna write total. Okay. No. Within all of them. Within all of them. In the deck, there's 20 cards in the deck. But the thing that makes this a little bit complicated is that Pokeball and Professor's Research work differently. And that's what makes it complicated. Yeah. Okay, since you guys are here, just open the stream, put it on mute, or put it at 1%, so it just like runs smoothly. Awesome, thank you so much. Okay, um, I did link the stream onto game chat. Pay attention. Pay attention. Are you blind? Hello? Can't afford a brain. Okay. Yeah, but you're muted. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can say whatever you want. Okay. Okay. What are my parameters? I'm so lost. Oh, okay. Okay, from the beginning, let's say we do not. Like the game is starting really, really badly, and we want Pikachu in our hand. The game sucks already. We're screwed, right? So we don't draw Pikachu on the first situation. Let's go ahead and say that that's part of the parameters. No Pikachu draw, unlucky, FF, GG. Okay. No draw. How many situations am I gonna have? I don't even know. You can only maximize if 2, but you want to have all of them. You want to have all of them in play at any given time of the game. The games are really short, so since the games are really short, you always want to have them in your hand, or like you want to be able to play all of them in your hand from the beginning. Okay, so we're gonna say we didn't draw. Didn't draw. In both situations, we're gonna say we didn't draw. Didn't draw. And then we're here. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have to flip this board over, but I have like other stuff written on the back. I'm gonna have to erase it. Didn't draw. Okay, so we didn't draw. We didn't draw. Okay, cool. Now what? We draw 1. We're on 14 cards. We either play Professor. Okay, let's say that we play the Pokeball first. So if we play Pokeball first, right? If we play Pokeball first, I don't know if someone was coming in. I play Pokeball first. The odds of me hitting, there's 6 cards left. There's 6 basic Pokemon left. So if there's 6 basic Pokemon left, I can have a total of 2 out of 6, but that's a winning situation. Yeah, 1 in 3 or 1 in 3 chance of hitting at least one Pikachu. So yeah. So we're assuming that we'll draw a Pikachu in 1 in 3, which aren't bad odds. And then that would stop the situation. No, we're still looking for the other Pikachu. We're drawing no. To draw 1 Pikachu. Don't get ahead of myself. Don't get ahead of myself. Yes, the 1 Pikachu will make the game a lot more playable if I'm able to draw a Pikachu. So let's say that I drew a Pikachu. Right, and I have 1 over 3. Okay. You know what? Okay. Man, I'm losing it. Okay. We do. This would stop this situation, wouldn't it? And wouldn't it just cancel itself out? That's the end of that scenario. Okay. Let's say we play it. The odds of it not happening, I'm gonna use blah. No, I'm gonna use. Let's see. Hopefully the red you can see it a little bit better. But let's say we get it doesn't happen, but the odds of it not happening would be 4 and 6, 4 out of 6, or 2 over 3. We'll just leave it as 4 over 6. So the odds of it not happening is 4 and 6, and then the odds of it happening the first draw of Professor's Research, right, would be you multiply it, and then it would be 2 out of 14 of that happening. No, it wouldn't be 2 out of 13. It would be 2 out of 13 because I already drew a card. And then we're going to assume that we don't draw it on the next situation. We're going to assume that we don't draw the other Pikachu in the other situation. We would have 12 cards left. And then we wouldn't draw it. And then it's only one more Pikachu left. So we're just going to say 11 out of 12 odds. So the odds of this happening, 11 is the cards that we do not have. 11 is the cards that are not Pikachu EX. So we're assuming that on the next draw, we do not draw a second Pikachu. We just drew one Pikachu in total from the three draws. Correct. Okay. And then we do 4 times 2 times 11. 44 times 2 is 88. So we got 88. And then we do, what do we say was 13 times 12 times 6? Is it? Can someone confirm? Can I get a confirm? Can I get a confirm? 936. 936. Okay. So then we're going to assume the odds are 88 and 936, right? 9.4%. 9.4% of this happening. So this one's 33%. This is 33%. No. This 9.4% is the chance of me hitting Pikachu on the second draw. On the second draw. Yeah. On the second draw, yes. And then we move on to the next one, and then that would be 4. Okay, I need to draw a line because otherwise it's gonna annoy me. Okay, and then it's 4 over 6. 4 over 6, and then the next draw would be the next draw would be 12. No, it would be 13. 13. You don't get it here, and then we're gonna say 11, right? You said 11. 11 over 13. You don't draw it, and then you draw it on the last one. This is in a scenario that I draw Pikachu on the last draw. Yeah, that I do draw it on the last one. 2 and 12. Yeah. So then we end up getting 936. Can someone do the math for what I got? 22. My bad. 88. It's the same thing. It is. Yeah, it is the same thing. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I'm too exhausted for this. Okay. 9.4. I just can't go to sleep not knowing the answer to this. Okay, 9.4. So there's 2 different problems then for this whole thing. It's, do you want 1 Pikachu or do you want 2 Pikachus in your hand? Seriously. We're only thinking about 1. Okay. Yeah. Let's say we have 0. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we were doing the stats right now, and the odds of us hitting 2 was really small. Yeah. No, I agree. What is going on over here? Oh, can't hear the other person. I'm assuming you're talking to someone. I am talking to someone, but they don't want to be recorded. At least one of them doesn't. He's like, I don't want to be recorded at all. Tommy, use it like a voice changer, Tommy. It's because people are in chat. People are asking who we're talking to. They don't know who Tommy is. Come in. I know, like, who's Tommy? Like, Tommy can be anyone. I didn't say your profession. Okay, they're saying, okay, for those that are in chat and those are the curious, I'm so sorry. They're just telling me what numbers go next, But to simplify for those viewing, I already got a few people here. Okay, all we're trying to figure out is to draw one Pikachu. It would be the most optimal play. We're trying to figure out why. We're trying to be as pro as we can. Like if you were in a competition in a competitive setting, you want to draw a Pikachu, right? You want to draw Pikachu EX. This is the conditions that are happened so far of the game. Conditions of the game and like how the game works. So we have to like make things work out in this certain way, right? So those are the conditions that we have right now and the things that we have to kind of live by or work with at least. Cool. Questions. Also in the chat, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to be more talkative because people on Discord are screaming at me, telling me, you're wrong. It's not 2 Pikachus that matter. It's only 1. And I totally get it, by the way. It says 1 Pikachu here on my board. He's clearly upset with me that I didn't say that it's only 1 Pikachu. But we're only thinking about 1 Pikachu. Because there's 2 different... The reason that this probability question is very frustrating is because there's 2 different scenarios. There's a scenario where you're getting 2 Pikachus on the Pokeball and the Professor, right? So that's the most optimal play. Like the best possible play that could possibly happen is you draw Pikachu EX twice. It's really good. 120 HP, 2 energy. Pikachu EX is just incredibly busted. He can tank. He can like hold out, like it's really annoying to have Pikachu EX on the board when you're playing against it. But now we want to make sure that we're playing as optimal as we can. So we're trying to figure out what is the most optimal play to do if you want 1 Pikachu. All of this started because someone in the comment section on one of my YouTube videos said, no, you're stupid. Why'd you ask ChatGPT that? And now I've gone down a rabbit hole of asking ChatGPT certain probability questions and now I'm upset. So that's what I'm here for. Anyways, going back to this, what's the next probability? Okay, the probability that we don't draw it at all, right? And then after that, you have to do the probability that we did draw it, right? Didn't draw it, so that we did draw it at the very beginning. This is so annoying. Suffering. I'm bleeding. You're right. We're bleeding. To make this happen. Okay. Valid. Yeah. Okay. As they're saying on Discord, which is super true, you do not. This is turn 1. Turn 1, you have 14 cards left in your deck. No, this is turn 1. No. Turn 1 is you have 14. On your turn 2, you would have 13 cards in your deck. Because you start with 5, but you cannot play Pokeball or Professor's Research on that turn until you've drawn your first card. So now you've got into 6 cards in your hand, and then you're able to draw your next card, and that's how you're able to like keep going, kind of thing. Okay, where was I at? Okay, let's say we don't draw it though. Let's say 4 times 6, and then we're multiplying it by 11, 13 times, and then the odds of us not hitting again would be what? 11. No, we didn't draw it. We would be 10 and 12, and then we didn't hit. I'm losing my mind. Okay, and then we're gonna do 11 times 10, which is 44 440 out of 936. This is so ass. What the hell? This is such a bad. This is 47% chance of this happening. 47 point what? 0.008. Okay, let's say we add all of these stats together. Let's see if we can get to it, to be able to like get to the point where like we actually figure out if it adds together, right? But we're trying to figure out if we can get to 100% of like all the probabilities of that can possibly happen. Yeah, so then we say 33 plus 33 plus 9.4 plus 9.4 plus 47. What does that give me? 99. Yo, we figured it out. Yo, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Okay, that's if we're looking for one Pikachu. Okay, so there's multiple questions here. There's multiple questions. Yes, because we. Okay, fair. A Pikachu, a Pikachu, a Pikachu. You're right. You're right. We're looking for one Pikachu into our hand. We're looking for one Pikachu into our hand. Okay, so then to get to the one Pikachu, right? I do professors first. Okay, so this whole started because we all think that professors research being played first is troll as hell, and we're like, there's no way. Tian convinced you already? Professors research first? No way, it's 100%. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Wouldn't it? Okay, but this is just considering the fact that if we have 6 cards, so this probability would probably change a lot, though. If we change the first value, if we change this value, it all changes. Okay, so now we didn't, yeah. So we didn't draw Pikachu EX, but we have Professor's Research and Pokeball in our hand at the same time. Right, this is our first turn. So now I play Professor's Research. I draw 2 cards. And we're going to assume that we draw Pikachu on the first hand. So then that would be that it's 2 out of 14. Huh? What do you mean don't assume? I thought we were assuming. 4, 2 out of 14. Okay, so 2 out of 14. What if I just mute Tommy? You don't consent? Okay, I'm gonna mute Diorno too, so I'm not gonna be able to hear Diorno real quick. Because Rain has making good points. Go ahead.
But you also have to keep in mind that you have a 4 out of 14 chance to hit any basic. Period. So you have a 6 out of 14. So I would count it as a win if you hit any basic card, because that will automatically thin the pool for your Pikachu. Even if that Pikachu is not one of the ones that you draw, if you draw another
so there's other routes of possibility that can happen here.
So I would
say
man. Go with the go with 6 out of we have a 6 out of 14 chance to thin the pool.
Yeah, no, you're right, by the way.
And then a 2 out of 14 chance that one of those things that you pull is a Pikachu.
Okay, someone said in chat, I don't know if I'm caught up on the math, but don't you also have to take the fact that there is a required 1 Pokemon basic draw? Yeah, we already did. We already took into account. So right here, the 7 right here is insinuating that I am starting the game. I'm starting the game, right? What's it called? I'm starting the game with 7 basics in my deck. I draw one of them into my hand, and that's where I got the 6 with right here. Right, so, and then to keep going. By the way, Diorno and Tommy, I muted you, so you don't have to mute yourself, by the way. So, like, you I can't hear you anyways. What's it called? Okay. I'll unmute myself right now because I want to listen to music too. Okay, what's it called? Okay, there's that. We figured that we got to that point, and then we do 2 times 14. But then wouldn't it be 6 out of 14? No.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a 2 out of 14 chance to hit Pikachu.
Yeah.
And a 4 out of 14 chance to hit any basic.
No, it would be 6.
No, it would be different. It would be different because you're doing 2 draws on Professor, right?
Yeah, we do. And the thing is that, like, you're right that there's a probability of us drawing a basic, and that reduces one of the pools at the end. Let's go ahead and say that right now the probability is that we man there's so many probabilities on professors research now. Okay, so let's go ahead and say that we don't draw a basic, at least for the first example. Well, we're gonna start off right there. We're gonna say we
Okay,
don't draw a
you're gonna assume
basic.
that you don't draw
We do
basic,
not draw a
and
basic on the first
well then
situation.
in that sense, in that case, then it's exactly the same as if you had done Pokeball first. It's just the same probabilities
Would it
because
be
you
33? You're saying
so
it'll be
yeah,
33%?
yeah, exactly. You just go to the first round of the Pokeball one. So if you don't hit if you don't hit a basic or if you don't hit Pikachu with either of your professor's letters draw or professor research draw,
Uh-huh.
then it's the exact same probability as the top tier of your Pokeball. Because that's well no actually it's a little bit no it's exactly the same because you didn't draw any basics and it just draws from the pool of basics. So you have a 33% chance if you do not hit anything on professor's letter
Okay.
to have the exact same outcome as the other one, essentially.
Okay. We're gonna run through it. Okay, okay.
So
Wait,
what I would do is I would figure out what the probability is of you not hitting Pikachu on either of your draws on Professor's Letter. Or
the
not
not
hitting,
oh you're saying that okay
basic.
let's work it backwards. The
Yeah.
opposite of this. Okay, let's say
Yeah,
we
that's what
don't
I would
draw it.
do.
Let's say we don't draw Pikachu and then we draw it on the last are we drawing basics on the first? No, let's say we don't draw any basics. Let's just say in general you don't draw. We're gonna say that we don't draw a peak.
No, so figure out what your chances are of. So I think that you should break it up into 3 groups.
Okay, yeah.
Chances
The
of
basic,
drawing
so I understand where
no
we're
basic,
at.
no Pokemon.
Yeah, we're thinking about like if the basic is drawn, the probability completely changes because then when
Yes.
you play Pokeball afterwards, the probability is going to be different. Then if you
Exactly.
play, for example, you play, oh man, yeah, okay. Let's just go one at a time. So first
Go on
one, we're gonna say we how many trainer cards there are. So in our deck, there's 14, 6 of them. My bad.
No
Let me erase
fucking way you
this.
started.
Dude, yo, what up, Martin? Okay,
Dude.
so we're gonna do a what's it called?
I love
6.
this.
There is 6 basics left in the deck. There's 6 basics left in the deck, and then since there's 14, then doesn't that mean that there's 8 trainers?
Yes, there's 8.
There's 8 trainers, right? 3, 4. Yeah, that's 14. So there's 6 basics and 8 trainers. I need water. Okay. So there's 6 basics and 8 trainers. God damn. Oh man. This is a whole hassle.
We care about what the other cards are because
No.
Professor's Letter
Yeah.
doesn't discriminate.
Yeah.
Professor's Letter is just going to draw the top 2 cards, so we need to know basically the 8 trainers are duds in this specific scenario.
Yeah.
We don't want to draw any trainers. We want to draw
So,
either Pikachu or any basic.
We have to think about the odds.
Increase our odds of hitting Pikachu with the Pokeball later.
We have to think about the odds of what happens here if we say 8. Let's say the worst odds, right? The worst odds, let's say we only hit trainers. We only draw trainers. Then those odds would then go ahead and be 8 out of, I'm drawing this too large. 8 out of, where are we at?
14.
14. 8 out of 14. And then that happens again. We draw that again and we do 7 out of 13.
How is it impossible?
No. What? The trainer of drawing trainers only. Yeah, it's possible. Let's say you just draw trainers.
How is that impossible?
You gotta tell me what Tommy's saying because I can't hear him.
He says that you already have 6 cards in your hand. Is there a hand limit?
No, you can draw up to 10. You have 10. You can have 10 cards in your hand. Oh. No. Yeah, it would be 8 trainers. We already removed the rest of the cards. We have to look. Let me look at the deck. Well, let me pull it up. Pikachu deck, TCG Pocket. Give me a second, guys. Let me show. I'll show it. Sure. No, not that one.
Hey, where are you
That's funny.
streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. I posted it on game chat if you want to see. Let's change this extension to the Pikachu. Okay. Wait, and then we'll do main camera. Okay. Bear with me. Browser. No, wrong one. Display application. Where am I at? Window capture. Gotcha. Window capture. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. We are saying that the Pikachu deck is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There is enough trainer cards to be able to account for that. Like, we already grabbed the other cards into our hand, and we're assuming that we only drew one basic. So we're assuming the worst possible case scenario. There's so many situations here, actually, but we're just assuming that right now that we're drawing, we only are nerding out on game mechanics. Yes, we are nerding out on game mechanics right now, bro. We are trying to figure out if playing Professor's research first or playing Pokeball first. But the more we do the probability, the more I'm acknowledging that I think it's completely situational, but you have to memorize.
Yeah.
You have to memorize the statistics.
You have to know what's in your deck.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. That's what Pokemon is, man.
Memorizing the statistics? This is such a statistics degeneracy, dude.
I don't do like the math. I don't do like the hard math, but I do it basically the same thing that you're doing now whenever I play Pokemon.
Dude, this is how bad we've been at this. Like, I did marble examples, and I did so many different examples. I scrolled through this so much. Like, I just wanted to reply to someone on YouTube because someone commented on my video, and this is how crazy I've been going, and I just don't want, dude, like, I feel insane right now for sure. Okay,
just a tad bit.
As of what we're doing though, okay, we're assuming, there's so many situations. Okay, we're looking
at one situation. Focus on the one situation.
We're assuming here in this specific situation, 8 over 14 is the trainer card, and 7 out of 13 is the other trainer card that we draw. So we draw 2 trainer cards. That means the probability stays the exact same. And as you mentioned, the probability stays the exact same, and it stays as 33%. So we end up keeping the 33%. So we end up saying times 1 over 3, or let me keep it as 2 over 6 just for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
And then we'll say this is 33% chance of happening. No, right? No. The odds of this happening is not 33%. No. That doesn't make. That's wrong.
That 30%
it would be
chance is what
14.
happens in the case where you do not hit Pikachu.
No. Because we're forgetting that we have to multiply 14 times 13 times 6, and that will give us the probability for this example.
Is that 33%? Just as a reminder, that is the instance of what happens if you do not. That is your chance of hitting Pikachu if you do not hit any basics or any Pikachus on your professor's.
On the first term. That's yes. Where we're okay.
That is a separate thing.
So is there a number for the probability? The probability of what? You gotta be specific here, brother. Okay. Yeah. Like. Okay. So now. Okay. Can someone multiply 14 times 13 times 6? I think it's gonna be.
14 times 13 times 6.
Yeah. What is it?
Why do you have the 2 out of 6 in there?
1092.
That's the Pokeball. The Pokeball's this one. This is the Pokeball.
Okay, so this is your
This is us drawing it at the last one.
So, but what is your? Okay, so this is your overall chances of hitting Pikachu if you whiff the professor's letter.
Yes.
I don't think that.
No. This is assuming. This is okay. So there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be so much probability on this one. But the thing is that you have to assume that there's a possibility that you draw only trainers. And then after this, we're going to do the one where you draw basics that removes those possibilities of the other ones. So this is the trainers, and then we're going to also have the Pokemon basics.
So I don't think you need to have the 2 out of 6 in there at all, right? Because we're just looking at what the probability is of you only hitting trainers.
Of me only hitting Wait.
Yes, because if you only hit trainers, then that means flat out that you have a 2 out of 6 chance to hit a Pokeball.
Yeah, no. But that's like the same thing as this one right here. Where like if I miss exactly. Pokeball,
so you don't need to have the 2 out of 6 in there because the Pikachu is irrelevant in whatever. It doesn't matter in this particular scenario, correct?
No, it does. It does. So there's gonna be this probability, and there's another probability. There's a lot of probabilities. So it's this one, and then we'll have. So there's a lot. This is so crazy. Okay, so there's that one. This is the one that we do hit, but there's also gonna be the one that it's gonna be 4/6, 7/13, and then 8/14, and then you multiply all of them. This is the possibility of us not hitting any Pikachus and only drawing. My bad. I keep saying trainers, but I just realized as I'm looking at the deck, I'm talking about Pokemon that are not basics, and I'm talking about trainers.
Yeah.
So technically, it would be either one of those two.
I figured that's what you meant, because we're talking about basics and non-basics, and that's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
we care about.
My bad. Basics and
We
non-basics.
care about basics, and we care
So
about
then
basics
it's.
and non-basics.
Can someone do the math? I don't want to pull up a calculator. I can pull up my phone.
I don't think so. No.
What do you want me to use?
Robert,
What's
the thing,
14
that
times
very
13
first
times 6?
scenario,
Uh-huh.
That very first one is
1092.
33%. That is
1092, Robert.
just the
1092.
33%.
1092. No. The top one's not going to be 33% because it's 8 times 7 times 2. And then what is that? I don't know what
But
that
the
is.
thing is that with the scenario that you're talking about, the scenario in which you do not draw anything with you don't hit with your professor's research. You don't hit with it. And then you're doing the Pokeball. That's just the first tier of the Pokeball first. The information is exactly the same.
You already have the odds of also getting a Pokeball with Professor Oak. You guys are talking about like this situation and this situation.
So
this is what you're saying, but they're different. They're different odds, though.
What I'm saying is that you 100% whiff on professor's research. If you 100% whiff if you commit to using professor's research first, and you 100% whiff any basics, right? You completely whiff any basics. It is the exact same odds as you using Pokeball first, because your odds of drawing a Pikachu have not changed by what you did with the professor's letter.
So no, there's no denying that, but you still have to consider what we're doing right now is thinking of every possible situation. So the probability that you're thinking about is not wrong, but if we're talking about what is the probability of every different situation is what you have to like calculate.
What I'm saying is that the very top one that you're doing is well, I guess it's different. Like that shows.
Yeah, this one's a different probability.
But like, I don't understand where we're getting those numbers from, but I'm not very good at math. So.
No. So this one's our first draw. This one's our second draw.
Okay.
So the problem stops.
The top row is you whiffing professor's letter.
Yeah, and then and then having to use the Pokeball to draw, and then you're able to draw.
So that probability right now is that 10%-ish that we're looking at for that very top row is the probability of you whiffing and then also hit. So that's
and then hitting. Yeah.
Professor's letter and then hitting afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now.
Okay.
Now I see.
And then this one is gonna be us whiffing everything. Like everything's a complete whiff. No basics drawn. Yeah. So this is no basics drawn.
Can you write down words so I know, because I don't.
Yeah. You're totally fine. That is
whiff professor but hit Pikachu.
I think it's better if I draw a different color. Yeah. I don't like the red, but it's kind of like representative of like the misses.
Like a bad thing, yeah.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be your whiff, professor, and then this is gonna be hit Pikachu. Yeah.
Okay. Now I see.
Hit Pikachu.
Now I understand. Okay.
Okay. And then this situation is saying that we're gonna miss everything. I'm gonna need more board space, by the way. I already know it. I'm gonna have to make this smaller. I have to make this so much smaller because I'm out of space. I'm out of space and I'm out of options. Okay, so I'm gonna say 8 out of 14 times. What if I just zoom in? Give me a second. This would probably be easier if I just zoom in and you're like, oh, okay, like he's not crazy. No, I clicked the wrong one. In camera, let's go. Okay, this is where we're at. It might be easier this way. Might be easier to follow along. Okay, this is where we're at. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so now 8 times 14, and then I do 7 times 13, and then that's gonna be 4/6. This is the odds of me missing everything completely, right? So now, oh my goodness.
So does that really matter in this situation where we're talking about whether it's better to, like, do we really have to figure out the negative space in the situation?
Yes, because the reason for that is if you see right here, oh, you can still see it. If you see right here, we're trying to find the 100%. So when you
Okay.
add every single probability, you
So
get
you
to
can confirm
100%.
that you know what all
Yeah,
the
so we can
possibilities are.
confirm every
Okay.
possible situation, and we can say,
Okay.
oh, which one has the best odds. So right
Okay.
here, you would add the possibilities of yes. So the everything in black are gonna be my yeses. So this is gonna be, if I put it in, so this is gonna be my win, my W, my W, my W, and this is a big L. So this is a win, a win, a win, and a loss. The very last one. So right here, this is a complete loss. This one doesn't work at all, and we completely fumble, and it's over, and we die, and GG, FF, call it quits, kind of thing. But super doable.
I
Okay,
agree.
and then right here, we're gonna do 8 times 7. 8 times 7 times 4. Can anyone tell
8
me?
times 7 times 4. 8 times 7 times 4. That is 224.
224 over, what did I say, 1,092, and then 112 divided by 1092.
That is
112 divided by 1092.
10.2%. 10.2.
10.2%. Okay. 10.2%. Okay. So we got 10.2%. You're wrong. Your mom's wrong, brother. Your mom. Your freaking mom's wrong. Figure it out, brother. Figure it out. Maybe if you knew how to do math, you'd figure it out, bro. Okay, anyways, back to it. What's it called? 224 divided by 1092 is
Wait,
what? You
I'm
got
so
me?
sorry. What was that?
224 divided by 1092.
224 divided by 1092 is 20.5%.
20.5%. Okay. Man, these odds are so lame. Okay. So this is a winning probability though. This is a losing probability. And then we'll do the probability. Oh man, this is never gonna end, I feel. Okay, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's better than using an Excel sheet because that'd be so boring. That would be so lame. Obviously, oh, that would have been too easy. Okay, but then we're gonna do the probability. The next probability would be 8 over 14. What's it called? 8 over 14. We're assuming that we draw. Let's assume that we draw on the second one. So on the professor, let's assume that we draw on professor's research on the second one. We draw a dud. We draw a dud, right? We don't reduce the probability. Oh my god, how is that gonna work? Because you have the basics, and I'm trying to consider how that would work. Does it add to the
So you know what I would
probabilities?
say? Let's look at instead of looking at all the individual probabilities, let's look at the probability only the one at if we completely whiff, right? And then if you
The
completely
complete
whiff,
fumbles?
yes, and then because there's going to be different shades of success, right? You can draw either on the Pokeball, you can draw on the first draw of the Professor's Letter, you can draw on the second draw of Professor's Letter, you can draw on both draws of Professor's Letter, you can hit on fucking Professor's Letter, and I don't think that there's any use in looking at all of the individual little nuggets. I think it's only worth looking at the probability of if you hit, period, in any of the combination of fucking whatever we're doing, or if you don't. So what I would do is only look at the
Oh,
probability
okay.
of
So simplify it. Maybe let's just
yes.
let's just do
Yeah.
winners. Okay.
Just do if you the probability of you
Let's
completely
do
fucking
yeah.
missing. And then obviously whatever is left is the probability of you hitting at least one Pikachu, and that is what your goal is, correct?
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
also want to get 100%. Well, we were stating that we wanted
We
to
don't
get
have to. We're gonna
100%.
have 100%. We look at the chance of 100% abject failure. Say we end up hitting at 22%.
Oh,
Obviously not.
it
We're
won't
shooting for 100%.
give
But
you
obviously,
the 100%. So like if you
why
do
not?
all the failure, because there's the possibility of you succeeding, so you can't get 100%. So like the probability of me
Okay.
failing
No, no,
this
no.
one is
You look
47%.
only. We don't look at the probability of you succeeding. We look at the probability of you failing, and we know that obviously it's a 100% chance of something happening.
You're
So
saying the inverse of it. Like what's the
yes,
inverse of it?
I'm
Okay.
saying fuck
Let,
figuring out all of the different ways that we can succeed because you're gonna be here all fucking night, and that
okay.
is insane. Like that's I don't think that I think that it's something that you need to kind of look at and pick your battles. You're looking at whether you succeed. What you're looking at the core of the problem is that you are looking at what will give me the highest chance of success. It
Yeah.
playing a Pokeball first, playing Professor's Letter first. You quantify success as drawing at least one Pikachu. right? So literally all you have to do, you don't
You
have to
just have to
figure out
figure
all
out
of
the
the different
opposite.
fucking mechanics. Yeah, you don't have to figure out all of the
Yeah,
different
that's
like,
what you're
oh,
trying to
like
say.
I'll hit it
Like,
on this. Yeah, exactly. Like you
but the
either
odds
succeed
aren't.
or you fail. Like you don't, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think
Okay.
you need to know
Yeah.
your chances
So
of you
so
hitting
we have
Pikachu
to think
like
about it
always
as
double.
like there's also it's because there's the improvement probability where we're getting basics. Okay. No. Okay. I get what you're saying. Let's
Yes.
say we don't
Start
draw,
start at completely whiffing, and
but
then we
then
can look at the chances. So start at completely whiffing, and then we will look at the chances if
there's
you drew
multiple
one basic
failure probabilities.
and if you drew two basics, or if you
So
drew two basics. Yeah, one or two
there
basics,
is
right?
there's two Pikachus. Let me show you guys. So there's two Pikachus that I can draw from on these rows. Pika. I'm like losing my mind. I don't even know how to spell. So there's two Pikachus, right? And then there's gonna be what's it called? Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Okay, two Pikachus, 14 cards to draw from, and then the rest. But we also have to consider basics is what I'm thinking about. And then I have 6 basics to draw from. 6 basics,
Okay.
but there's four that I want to draw from. Four basics that I want to draw from that are still left in the deck. And then everything else is a dud. Everything else is a dud. We know that 8 is duds. Right? We know that 8 is duds, and we already calculated if we only get duds. Right? We already calculated that one. Now, okay. So now what if we get 4 basics? So if I'm gonna get 4 basics here, right? I get 4 basics, or I get one of the basics. It would have to be a different odds, but this one's gonna be 4 in 14. So let's say that we got the basic, which is technically half a win. I'll put that in blue just because it's half a win. We half won, and we're gonna say that we got 4 out of 14. Okay, and then we're gonna get 3 out of 13. That means that we drew 2 basics. Oh my God, I think we should do basic. There's 3 different Oh my God, every time I keep thinking about this problem, I'm like, there's so many options. Okay, let's say we draw 2 basics from this example, and then we're gonna do a failure on the very next one, and then you're gonna have. But in this case, it'll be, what are the odds of me getting? Of me failing here would just be 2 out of 4 because I was able to draw the other 2 from it. So now I only have 4 basics left, and then that's how I end up getting what odds? 10. No, this is not going to be 1092. It's actually, the odds are completely different. The odds are actually a lot better here. But let's say we drew 2 basics. We got really lucky. We drew 2 basics, and then the odds would be 14 times 13 times 4. I don't know what that is.
What was it? I'm sorry.
14 times 13 times 4. What does that give
That
me?
is 728.
728. Oh my God. I think I was wrong. Okay, 728 over 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I'm adding, multiplying. I'm supposed to be multiplying. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. And then 6 times 4, 12, 24. And then I get 24. So what is 24 divided by 728?
I'm sorry, what was it again?
24 divided by 728.
That is 3.2%.
3.2. What? 3.2% of us failing. What? Okay, let's say we fail. We failed again. I don't know how we failed, but it's one of the probabilities of that happening. If we draw in basics, and for the probabilities to get worse. Okay, and then you have your no, because there's 3 different things here. There's the duds, the basics, and the Pikachu. The duds, the basics, and the Pikachu.
You have 3 different tiers.
3 different things. So then you have 4 over 14, 3 over 13, 2 over 4, and then the next part, or the next thing that you would say is that, let's say we get one of the basics. So the odds of me getting one of the basics would be 4 out of 14. No, it would be different. Okay, I was thinking about something else. Let's say 4 out of 14, and then let's say I draw a dud. The dud was 8 out of 14. You have 8 duds. You do 8 out of 13. And then the next one would be 5. 2 out of 5. Wait, no, that's wrong. The possibilities of me making a mistake would be 3 out of 5. Cool. And then I got, what is 14 times 13 times 5? Does anybody know?
I got you.
14 times 13 times 5.
9, 10.
9, 10. And what is 8 times 4 times 3?
96.
96. 96 divided by 910?
10.5.
10.5. How come the odds are... Well, the odds of me failing. These are all failures. I have to mark them as failures. Failure. F. Failure. F. This is a failure. F. And this is the only one that I've written as a W or as a win. This is the only one that I have. A win. I should have really color coded this a little bit better. So we have failures right now. We've gotten to about 23 or 33.2 so far, which isn't bad. Man, my eye bags are getting so bad. Okay. It's too late. Okay. Tell me deciding to stream at the worst time of the day. I think in 4 minutes I'm gonna end the stream, whether I like it or not, because I need to go to sleep. Okay. There's gonna be a part 2 for this. I can't do this. I can't keep going. Okay. 4 over 14 times 8 over 13 times 3 over 5 is equal to 96 over 910. And then let's say the probability of there being, oh my goodness, 4 over 14. We want to do more failure, right? But let's say we get a dud on the second one, which is different. Now, would it give me the same probability? I still want to write it. Though the probability of me getting a dud on the first one, 8 and 14, and then not getting a dud on the second one. So this was going to be 4. This is the basic. I get a basic, but I don't get a victory. I get a 4 over 13, and then I multiply that. And then let's say I get another dud, but, well, it would be another basic, but it would still be 3 over 5. I don't know if this is going to be the same. I think it's the same. Same numbers. So it's going to be 96. It's going to be 96. 96 over 910. Again, this is going to be another 10%. 10.5%. So this is another 10.5%. And then this is going to be an F. This is going to be an F right here. Oh my goodness. My sanity, my reality, I can't handle it. Okay. And then, where am I at? 10.5, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 53.2% so far. How many more possibilities are there? There's a lot. But we're looking for possible successes as well. I think those are the only failures that you can get. Those are all the possible failures. Yeah, those are the possible failures that you can get. Am I missing anything? No, that one flipped, And then at that point, you just do successes. No, wait, then at that point, you can calculate the probability of success. Is there another failure that I'm missing? Am I done? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 43%. I think I figured it out. Okay, so
Eureka.
I think I already figured it out, but okay. So the way that I realize that this works, I'll write it here. I'm gonna have to sit down right here. Okay, so the way that this is gonna work is that the thing is, I've already calculated my failures. These are the only possible failures, right? Everything else would technically be a success. So I don't have to, like Rain was saying, I don't have to rate.
Okay.
I didn't have to rate. I didn't have to write my successes. Big pog. So now all I have to do is calculate my failures. Just tell us the answer, which is better. Okay. So then, okay. By the way, just remember the answer to this is not the final answer because this is the answer only to getting one Pikachu. I'm going to trying to get 2 Pikachus. I'm gonna do the math for that one too. By the way.
Buddy. Don't
Okay.
even bother with that.
So then if you have 10, oh man, I really gotta add all this. 20.5 plus 3.2 plus 10.5 plus 10.5. These are gonna be all the failures. Yo, I got a notif. Ooh, what? Hello? I didn't see him. Yo, it's your boy. Yo, thanks for the follow. Anyways. I got 20 and then I add all of this. Yo, Martin, can you calculate for me?
Yes, talk to me.
What's 20.5 plus 3.2 plus 10.5 plus 10.5? It's this one right here. 20.5.
44.7.
44.7.
That is a 3% gain.
Yo, there's a 3%.
I fucking told you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Professor first.
Okay. What's so lame about this, by the way, this is only an answer if this is the very first turn. So if you're not playing first turn, if this isn't your first turn, we're not even done with the math for this. Apparently, you have to memorize a bunch of memorization for this, and this is so cringe. This is how much math we've done.
Listen, let me tell you.
This is so...
Listen, do
you ever realize how...
played Pocket, but I played a lot of TCG, okay? And it is a lot of understanding probabilities and understanding how to move probabilities in your favor. You don't have to fucking sit
This is
there
so
and be
lame.
like, do all of this math for this shit. You just get a feel for it.
No, you're crazy.
That's why I knew
You're
right
right.
away. That's why
Oh
I
my
told
God.
you immediately just do Professor first. And look, I was right. Fucking 3%.
You're right by 3... Oh, hello? You're right by... Wait.
I was so right.
You're right by 3%. So the failure rate with Professor is 44.7, and the failure rate with Pokeball First is 47.0, bro.
Yeah.
You're more interested in the math. Okay, thank you for being interested in the math. I'm a big fan of people being interested in the math. Okay, this is the complicated part, and this is why it doesn't answer the full question necessarily. The thing about this is that this is only answering the question on your first turn. We have to do the math for every single turn, or for something that I was getting very anxious about is that I wanted to figure out to draw 2 Pikachus. So while one Pikachu does set you up for the play, I wanted to be as optimal as possible, and I kept wondering, okay, but what if I draw 2 Pikachus? Because that one realistically would give you the actual victory, and that would put you in such a winning position against your opponent. So I was like, okay, but what about 3 Pikachus? I wanted to know that answer, but I'm gonna leave that one for tomorrow. I mean, I didn't expect myself to write all of this or to solve all of this, but being able to write it out helps me feel more comfortable, at least turn 1. But I think we're going to have to do this okay, what about turn 2? What about if you've drawn 2 basics? What if you have 2 basics in your hand from the beginning and whatnot? Yo, Double Alexa. Yo, thanks for the follow. So it's... Okay, yeah, follow, like, subscribe, and if you're watching this as the VOD, yeah, we'll be back for this one because this is really funny for me and really fun.